Welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England Campaign, episode the 37th with me, Squawker. When we left off, we had given the French another military humiliation outside Metz. We fought at the River Moisse, and basically the French got pummeled through their own ineptness in battle. However, they are trying to strike us at Paris, so we are going to have to move to stop that pretty quickly, even though it's just been done by a mad
Honor dictates
fool
I
of a
inform
general.
you, I intend to attack.
So we're going to try and draw up some reinforcements, basically Ari Spill and some spear militia are going to come and put an end to this little creep, and then we're going to take Metz since our ceasefire, well, our papal ceasefire is over. We're also going to be making our move on Stockholm and defending our newly acquired imperial territories from some angry imperials who have recently been reconciled back into the Catholic Church. We're also going to attempt to do diplomacy with the Polish, and we're also making our move on Damascus in order to kill the Sultan and win some favour with the Crown Prince, who may reward me. So there's a lot to do. There is loads to do. It is pretty much action central right now, so let's jump into some action and basically, you know, we'll deal with some battles. I think we'll go, in terms of our military moves this time, we're going to go from left to right. So we're going to start in France, then Denmark, then nothing really to do here. And then, yeah, we're going to just kind of have a few turns off from fighting the Imperials right now. They have been reconciled, so I don't want to, because right now our papal favour is just getting a little bit iffy. So we're going to take Metz, call it a day for now, do some building for a few turns, let our papal favour recharge like a big battery, and then we'll start making more moves, even if it does buy the enemy more time. But then again, maybe it'd be worthwhile if my assassins were good at sabotaging instead of being shite. Anyway, Augustine is going to join up with Captain Edmund with whatever troops he has left from his battle, and we'll send for some additional troops from Staufen in order to guarantee Metz's taking. Well, then again, I think I may have enough troops in this army alone.
Assembling a mighty host of your troops, sire.
We've got plenty of dismounted knights. We've got a nice troop of billmen. We've got some dismounted feudals. Yeah, I think we've definitely got enough to take Metz. The garrison has not really been rebuilt, so we're going to make our move this turn and initiate our siege. We'll just fucking watch that. The Pope's going to...
Laying siege, noble sire.
Pope's going to ruin it somehow, but for now we need to get a ram up and preferably 2 siege towers as well, or a ram and a siege tower. That should be more than enough. The garrison here is not
prevail in
this
siege, you know, sire.
Yeah, 1 unit of crossbowmen will be a threat, but to be honest, apart from that, the rest of his troops will fall like dominoes. Right, Hamburg. You need to finish off your retraining today. And then we're going to be moving on to bigger and better things. We've got other cool shit to build, by the way. We've got, like, Earl Stables to start recruiting some English knights, which I don't think we have access to yet. And also, just basically loads of cool marksman range to get access to the retinue longbowmen as well. I think they're the next level longbowmen. Siege workshops to start building trebuchets, mining networks, chapel. Yeah, there's a lot to build in this castle. I think we should try and build something fun, but... At the same time, this money is probably going to be best used in getting another upgrade done. In that, we are going to upgrade our hus to the next level. So we're going to start working on the huge stone walls. And I know that's pretty much all my money gone, but we may as well use that money because we had bonus money from ransoming French troops. And that's just going to help me a lot. Right,
yes.
Edmund.
They'll wish they'd never been born, sire.
Looks like Stockholm's garrison isn't too big, so this will be a nice target to take. So let's hope that we get this siege done in... Well, it's going to take 2 turns anyway, because we need to physically siege the area. But once we've done with Stockholm, we're going to move on to Stellan.
Besieging the cowards, my liege.
Right. Begin working on a ram and build many siege towers. Like 3 siege towers, there we go. And we'll hold our siege there for now.
Patiently awaiting to breach and butcher, sire.
Yeah, King Edmund's a bit of a weirdo at the minute. The garrison, by the way, is King Dan. Alright. And he's basically got some crossbows and artillery. Nothing that's really going to pose a big threat to us, so he's fucked. And then next turn we're going to be marching at Hamburg, and we are going to make our move against the Imperials. And I'm going to try and get one of my guys to try and get down to Frankfurt as well and do some governing. So we'll send for Arthur.
Yes.
And he'll take a unit of billmen just to buff up the garrison as well. So I don't know why I picked Arthur, by the way. I was just basically picking random people, but he's not the best commander of the bunch, so Giles and, well, John's actually even worse, but yeah. John will be left to garrison Hamburg because he's an alcoholic now, so he's basically fucking useless to me. And Giles will make his move. He will be sent on campaign to Stellen. So
Command,
Arthur will
we'll
arrive in
stop
Frankfurt
here.
in 2 turns. And that's pretty much it for this turn. Not really, I'm lying. So yeah, we've got Metz underway. We need to go and deal with this fool now, Prince Henry.
Yes.
If we can
Sire.
ransom him, by the way, he's going to fetch me a lot of money. But for now,
We shall slaughter them, my lord.
we're just going to send out a couple of troops and we're going to bring him down. We're going to corral him and kill him. He's still going to put up a fight, and he may try and be a, you know, a cornered foe can be a great big pain in the ass. But let's see how we get on against this little pain. So we'll be backed by Captain Robin, by the way, who I will control myself. Strength pressure is 5-3 in my favour. And, well, he's very outnumbered. I wouldn't be surprised if he ran away, and to be honest, he probably should.
There'll be no escaping us now. Attack!
By the way, your men will be bold if you have good order. Nico Machiavelli is just bloody everywhere in these loading screens, isn't he?
The enemy? I've seen offal with more about it than them. Kill them, and be quick about it.
Best way to describe the Prince of France? Awful. And he's even bad awful. Right, move in, lads. Don't really have a lot to say, and reinforcements have arrived, don't worry. But yeah, to be honest, I'm not even really in the mood for waiting for those reinforcements, because it would obviously be faster if our lads were to just basically just get in there and kill him outright. But I will move my spears in nevertheless, and we'll see if they can just lend a little bit of a hand. I wonder if it'd be worth getting my spears to actually make a Schiltram formation in order to, lads, cease, form a Schiltram in case he tries to flank you. Also, because I've never made one before and I just want to do it. Yeah, it's good for when you're being surrounded, isn't it? It's like a big old porcupine of confusion. Either way, he can hit us on whatever angle he wants now. Or he can. Any angle he hits, he's going to get fucked. So, I think he's going to try and spread his charge out, but basically, is it going to work? It's going to be like charging a biscuit. Right, spears, break formation, and kill him. General, get in there and do your part now. You're a better general than he ever will be, so I expect victory out of you. And we are losing quite a couple of spears. Right, break formation, stand formation. The Schiltram wasn't the best idea I've ever had in the world, but okay. Probably better when you're fighting multiple units, but yeah. Right, archers, are we... Well, they're on their way. They're coming. It'll take them time, but even then, they might be able to do some help. For now, it looks like the enemy general's winning, but... Looks like the prince is under attack. He's
I see, George. Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Right, any outcome's a good outcome now. He's been utterly slain. It is amazing how I keep trying to make the French sound like you know, a somewhat rival power to us, and yet every time I say something good about the French, they fuck up hard. Like, really hard. Where's our general, by the way? Right, he's keeping safe. He's just hanging back a little bit. We should be able to bring his general's bodyguard down quite soon. I'll let them escape this time around because they're not really worth my time for chasing down. I just leave them dead, really, so hopefully they die. But he was just going for the cheeky stab. Come on, guy, you gotta do better than that, haven't you? Loser. Right, come on, lads. I'm seeing our numbers are going down too much and the archers are being too slow.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, we've halved his unit. It's actually starting to cascade now and his morale is just dropping off a cliff, so we might be able to bring this one
The
down.
enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Let them leave. They are broken men who no longer have a purpose.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Not a lot to say about that battle, really. We lost some dudes, but you know what? The Prince of France is dead. And he bloody deserved it for being so stupid.
Such is the fate of all who oppose us.
Right, that's the siege of Paris over. That was very uneventful.
As you command.
And I do believe we have another battle to fight by. Where
Hail, my
Toby,
king.
are you going to deal with these rebels? What do we know
I'll rip
about
off
them?
your head and spit down your neck.
I don't know, but they want to rip off our heads. So
As you command, my liege.
I wish for you to rip their heads off now, Toby, and do a good job of it. I'll just have him run away, but come on.
Glory.
Finish it off properly.
Victory.
For you
By
have,
your will, sire,
you have not got
we
your
shall
glory, honour and
engage.
victory yet, my lad. Okay, so what do we know about Dougal? And by the way, Thomas is going to join us because, hello Thomas. Captain Dougal brings 2 archer militia and levy spears. We should be fine. I know his archers may try and kill a couple of our billmen off because our billmen are without shields. Strength ratio 7-1 in our favour, by the way. However, if we can get
men, we march into battle.
if we can get Toby, my God, are you just here all the time? But yeah, let's just be there.
In war, there's nothing so becomes a man as bravery before your enemies. A man can be afraid and still be brave, and any man who faces battle without concern is a moonstruck fool. To be brave is to go forward anyway, no matter how afeared. That is why I go forward, in the company of so many other brave men. These rebellious knaves and villains are not fit to breathe the same air as we honest Englishmen. They must all die before dawn comes again. This is a mercy, because they richly deserve the gallows for turning against their betters. And now at them, lads! I want the pink elephants and green pixies to lead the attack. Have you met my wife? Bloody ugly woman. Probably fighting with that lot over there. And we're buggered if she's on their side. Look, do you want to fight?
I think Toby might have a few marital problems that he's suppressing, but we'll deal with his issues later. Right, lads, form up. You, General, you are going to be snipping out their archers. And reinforcements are arriving, by the way, and they're going to be arriving behind us. So, Billman, start moving up. General, you start moving up. And what are our reinforcements, which are now being controlled by the AI? I can't even remember hitting that sweet, sweet AI button, but oh well. Whatever they are, they're over there, and I don't really care. Yeah, I'm not interested in whatever Thomas is bringing. Alright, looks like the enemy's going to try and speed up, but they are bringing some archer militia forward, so I want those archer militias being wiped out now, while our billmen try and get forward and deal with those levies. And if we were trying to trap them, by the way, they didn't do a very good job of it, because, well, they needed to be closer to their spears, I guess, but yeah. Not really much of a lure, but looks like he's going to try and bring some more units in, so I guess that's him trying to spring his trap. Come on, General, out of there.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Managed to make a nice little hole in their forces. Billmen, take over that engagement. You lot just keep marching up for now, but let's just get some billmen in there now. So there we go, managed to intercept him, we managed to engage. General, let's just keep going around. We're going to re-engage in a minute. You jump in with that unit. You lot keep moving up. You're gonna deal with the spears. General, you're going to just quickly jump in for a quick cheeky attack. See how you get on with that one. I think those archers will be a tempting target as well. So yeah, we're going to start touching on those spears. Right. General, get out of there once more, but good job, Billman, on routing those guys. I want all 3 of you now playing with those levies. General, you focus on bringing down whatever's left of the archers now, please. Managed to nuke these guys quite efficiently. Silly rebels. Why do they always think they can stand up to me when they bloody can't? What a nice mountain you have, by the way. But yeah. They've shot
Only half the
themselves.
enemy force remains.
Right, General, why are these guys not dead and running away yet? Come on. You can do better than that, but it looks like some are already
The enemy
cowering.
army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Kill whatever you can, lads. Get that XP in your XP bars. And I will just put my speed bar in my speed hole. There we go. Lots of glorious kills today as my men try to run down whatever's left of the enemy. And yeah, it looks like my general did get an extra bit of XP by the way, so well done, Toby. Now go home and have your depressing marriage. That sounds absolutely shite. Because it
This
sounds
is
like
a
it
clear
is.
victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Well done to us. By the way, what were our reinforcements being brought by Thomas? I didn't get a look to see. It was himself and looks like some archers. Yep. That's what he brought, but weren't any bloody good to me. Not that I'm insulting him, of course. It's just like, not of use to me.
By God's will, we have triumphed!
Good job, Toby, and well done on getting a veteran warrior to improve your shit. Right,
Hail
Toby,
my king.
head for Nottingham, please,
Yes,
to retrain and
my
replenish.
liege.
By the way,
We
get
shall
those
continue
armoured
tomorrow,
swords
my
dudes
liege.
up into
My
Nottingham
lord.
as well,
By your
because they
command.
have shit to do. And can we send Alfred
Hail my
Heaven
king.
up to Edinburgh to do some governing, please? He should be comfortable doing that.
Hail my king!
But anyway, yeah, that was Alfred Heaven. We already went through him and how he's basically blessed by God, so he should be fine. Looks like a Danish, by the way. And can you
Fleet
guys
ready,
merge, or is it going to not happen? No, it's going to happen for once.
Combining naval forces.
Right. Where's I know there's some Danish heading this way,
Ships
so
ready.
head for Port
Yes,
of
sir.
Iverness,
Full sail.
get some reinforcements, and then await further orders. We're gonna keep we're basically just gonna build a navy on the go. And then when we have in sufficient numbers, we shall confront the Danes. Right, we have a little bit of money left to spend, by the way, but are we ready to do that siege of his turn? Is that happening today?
Hail my king!
It is happening today, so
As
yeah,
you
we're gonna
command, my liege.
move on to Damascus now. Bloody hell, 3 battles already, and what are we, like 15 minutes into this episode? Oh, it's a treat today. Right, let's get this battle over and done with then. We're gonna move on Damascus, kill the Sultan, and then either fuck the mission up or somehow win the mission. Either way, look, I get another bloody city off the Egyptians, and I just basically move into rule the entire Middle East because yeah, fuck Egypt. They're a pathetic, weak faction, and they're getting what's coming to them anyway. But I will need to basically be investing more into building up my areas. I think I'll spend the last of my cash installing additional garrisons in Jerusalem for... I am trying to get contact with the Mongols, but I do not trust said Mongols. But for now, let's assault the town and take Damascus. And kill the Sultan. That's the most important objective of today. So, it is Christopher the Crusader taking down Sultan Nasser the Scarred. Strength ratio is 2-1 in my favour, and we will be attacking at night for the bonus command, or just because, hey, this guy can fire at night, so let's just take full advantage of it. We have on their, well, they have on their side, we've got Bedouin cavalry, who are just basically, yeah, they're just the weak guys, like the Tuareg camel dudes. So not brilliant, but we do have Turkomans and Mamluk archers. They look kind of tough, but at the same time, this is not really a situation where they're going to be too great. There are plenty of spear militia fighting against us, though, who are lightly armoured, so we may have some issues with them. Some Kurdish javelins, a couple of archer militia as well. So getting into the city may be a bit of a chew, but we're going to do everything we can just to basically blast those walls and just get right on with it. So let's move in and fight for Damascus. It's going to be a bit of a battle this time, because I think we'll be fighting a defending enemy who might know what they're doing a little more than usual.
Honor and glory await England, men!
That is what he said. He died. No, just kidding. Christopher does not die like this. By the way, we're taking bets on him saying that he's going to have the on.
I've heard men speak well of me because I do not throw lives away needlessly, and I gain victory for those who follow me. I will not use false modesty and deny these things. Indeed, I say proudly that they are true. I will give you victory. if you have the guts to fight like devils when I ask it. Our Egyptian foes should pray to their god, as shortly they will be judged before him. We will send them all to heaven or hell soon enough. I see the foe dare not fight us man to man, but must rely on a woman's stratagem of throwing things at us. And remember, stay out of my way when the fighting starts. I will see blood this day, blood aplenty. I care not who bleeds, so beware, my enemy. I am coming!
Well, if you said he was going to be horny, you lost your bet. Right, let's get ready to move in. So, welcome to Damascus. The Egyptians have not had enough time to set up their defences, therefore taking this town has been made slightly easier. By the way, there's some brilliant mountains at Damascus, apart from what is going on with that road. Is that fucking serious what I'm seeing over here? Jesus shit, what the hell? Who the hell is expecting someone to take that road to get to the other side of those mountains when you could easily walk over there? Fucking hell. Because that's for extreme rock climbers. Right, anyway, enough criticising the geography of this area. We've got a lot of equipment to play with today, and some men are deployed how I want, some are not quite deployed how I want. So, for taking the walls, which we heavily defended, we need the heavy units. So, I wish for the... basically... the dismounted knights need to be fighting the. Come on, lads! They need to be on the ladders and getting up those walls as soon as they can in order to clear out the defenders. And their tough armor should make them suitable. Same goes for spears, but I basically want to send in a unit that can basically make a nice offensive punch into those walls. The spears will be more suited to the undersides fighting this time due to the presence of enemy due to the presence of enemy cavalry and also the Sultan's cavalry, so he'll be the tough guy to bring down. So we're going to have a few spears lead the assault here as well. They're going to try and get into the city and basically bring down whatever cavalry they can see. Now, we do have an additional area to try and break into, so the spare ram is going to be brought up by one of our unarmoured spears, because I'm going to try and basically just go for a side attack here. So we're going to use our lesser armoured men here, and we're going to use... I'll keep one platoon of archers here as well, just to help out. The other platoons of archers are going to be basically sat here. We don't necessarily need to be bothering with flaming arrows today, lads. We can just go with regular arrows. But basically, we're going to just go right in and just have these two guys try and just basically rain hell here. But basically, what I want is, I want this area to be opened up for the Hobilars to come in and just basically start flanking around and causing a bit of trouble. I'm also going to have the Hospitalia Knights back them up as well, so the Hobilars can clear some range out, and then get the Hospitalias in, who should be great for parrying with the enemy general. Christopher will be in this battle as well. I'm going to try and make him not 1v1 the Sultan. I know he'll want to 1v1 the Sultan, but the Sultan's cavalry is pretty formidable, so we need to make sure we're surrounding him before we kill him. Either way, it's a two-pronged assault on this city, and hopefully it will all go right, so let's make sure it all goes right. Let's just get on with it. Right, you lot need to be moving on and taking over parts of the walls now. Archers, you need to be moving in and trying to assault whatever you can, please. The bodyguard is already camping nearby, so you may be able to do something there. Archers here, you need to start attacking our archer militia. Spears, you need to move in and capture this area. Spears here, you need to be preparing to assist as well. So we're going to try and move in and capture two gates at once. The enemy is already starting to launch out their first few assaults. Basically, yeah, we've got a lot of arrows coming in already. So, you two archer militias, could you speed it up, please? I need shots going out, but I want you to try, you know what, go for flaming arrows. The Sultan wants to place himself so close to danger. This is an opportunity to try and just get him now. Bring him down, and the morale of this army will collapse before the siege even begins. So let's just do what we can here. So archers are going to start losing out a few shots. Let's start moving in the rest of my spears now, because by the time they get close, the gates should be ready to come down. Have lost a couple of men already from the devastating volleys of the enemy, and the Kurdish javelins are starting to chuck a couple of spears down as well, just to continue harassing me. I'm not too sure on how strong javelins are. I think they're probably going to just be causing a few issues for us. And their archers here are just doing what they can. There isn't really a lot for them to do. Archers, try and get a volley out against the Arab cavalry if you can.
Have reached the gate with a battering ram.
Right, our first few volleys are going out as well. We've got some spear militia coming to defend the gate. By the way, archers, do you want to try and move in and start hitting them? If you did manage to... Imagine if the general did actually just get headshot.
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for the valour and force of our arms.
Okay, unhorsed knights are now starting to move up. They should be able to move up pretty quickly, as you can see. And they should be able to just slice down whatever's in there. There are some Saracen militia waiting for us, but Saracen militia probably aren't going to stand up for long against my knights, so we should be fine in that angle. And here, yeah, we have got the Kurds and we have got the archer militia. At the same time, our guys will just cut right through them, so I don't have too many doubts about the ability of my men to bring them down, but their sword aches may start to ache from overuse. Did I say sword aches? I mean sword arms. What the fuck am I going on about? Start to bring this gate down as well. We've got some Arab cavalry waiting to say hello, and I've got basically my spears waiting to
battering ram has
attack.
done its work. Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds.
Right, looks like the enemy's attempted to sally forth on the other gate. Lads, lock it down in a defensive formation and just fight them as you can.
Much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Ram's on fire. That's not good. Right, we need to get control of these gates. Luckily, my knights are just doing an absolutely fantastic job of bringing down the enemy. So I want some of these knights to go now, and they're going to have company incoming. We need to try and get these towers disabled. Right, knights, you need to get ready to deal with those spear militias. How are we doing over here, by the way, our knights? They are moving in. They are cleaning house. Looks like the enemy archers are trying to assist though, and they are probably going to start taking a few of their own men with them though, so we should be alright. Alright, archer militia, try and move in and just start trying to hit those turret commands or something. You lot in the city, please, and I want you to start basically making a move onto the plaza and disable the enemy artillery. Hobilars, you need to come in now because we're going to have some Bedouin cavalry trying to intercept us and get in our way. So you know what, spears, move in and get rid of those Bedouins. Knights Hospitalia, you want to start moving in as well, please. Right. How are we doing over here for taking these walls? Right, it's not looking too good. The enemy's putting a lot of pressure on my knights now. We need to get control of this area, but as it stands, the enemy has basically got us in a tough position. But if we can hold out for a little while longer, our cavalry should be able to come in and reinforce us. For now, I've got spears moving in to make their move. I'm going to send a unit of Hobilars now just to bring down the archers and start harassing the Mamluk archers as well. So, Hobilars, make that run for the centre and take down the Turkomans and the Mamluks. But it has got the attention of the Sultan, so that's where we're going to start having issues. But I'm basically going to bring in whatever I can. The Bedouins are escaping somehow. That's annoying. Spears, come on, you needed to pin that unit down and you haven't done a very good job of that. I have another use for you though. Get on those walls and help your knight brethren, or actually no, here come the Bedouins to getting away again. Right, Bedouins, what we're doing over here. We're gonna try and tangle with the Turkomans. Their armor isn't too fantastic, so we should be able to kill them. But the Sultan has arrived to reinforce, so right. I don't want you lot getting involved with the Sultan. Pull out and deal with the Bedouin cavalry for now. Right, how are we doing over here? Knights are basically fighting on two fronts. Holding out for now though, and we have taken control of this area. So right, Knights of Gold, or at least Spears of Gold, move in and take control of the city. Archers, take positions here and take positions here, and basically move and prepare to start launching a few more volleys to assist us. Right, this night, yeah, these unhorsed knights have fought to the end. They've been surrounded by, well, earthquake of bloody knights, so not the fucking spears, right? So yeah, the enemy has got us in a bit of a tricky position right now. Hobilars, keep tangling with the Turkomans. They're coming to you, that's fine, because when that's just an excuse to bring them down. Right, Knights Hospitalia have just made it into the city as well. I need them dealing with the enemy general. So Knights Hospitalia, I've got a job for you. Make your way to the back of the city, because the enemy hasn't got patrols all over the city, so we might be able to start intercepting there. Okay, Archer Militia, you've taken up positions in here, and we're going to have you try and deal with whatever's in the centre of the city. We're going to have to leave this area for now. Let the unhorsed knights just keep the enemy busy for as long as they can. They'll come for us when they're done. We'll get ready for them. So I'm going to leave a unit of levy spears to guard here. So levy spears, get there, guard formation, keep our back secure. Right, what's going on over here? Right, we have got the Turk commands. They're still in trouble. They're trying to launch a few more shots, I seem. I don't know. Don't really seem to have a lot of a clue what they're doing. Got a few of the arch militia as well. So yeah, the enemy's just pretty much going all out on those missiles right now. Right, Knights Hospitalia. I know you're over there. Come on. Wakey, wakey. Keep moving. Get ready to basically get in and try and make a move on the Sultan. A few of our levy spears have moved to the centre of the city. Go in and get some kills on that general, please. Well, the enemy is telling what you can, but yeah, go in and just get aggressive, lads. We need to bring these guys down. I'm gonna bring in a few more lads as well, and I'm basically just gonna send everything I can. Right. How's it going over here? We're losing men rapidly now. Archers, get yourselves into the city as well. Just keep moving deeper and deeper, 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 deeper. Christopher, I want you in the city as well now, please. So please make sure you are now available to help. And the Sultan is now well and truly under attack by my men. So let's just keep doing what we can. Archers, I want you to target the rear of their formation. Just get whatever shots you can up and out. There's plenty of killing to do. Just while we wait for my rest of my guys to come in. Spears, spare spears, start moving in as well. You can't just sit around and not play the game. You will be needed. Because, like, seriously, that guy's holding on for a very long time. I don't even know what's going on here anymore, but something's going on. A couple of enemies are starting to rout at least, so they're going to be eaten up by my spears, who are basically lying in wait. Okay, Hospitaliers, move in, kill off the Mamluks. Get rid of them. Because I guess they're the slightly trained Egyptian unit. Archers, I've got a new job for you. Or, well, those archers don't really have anything to do. You archers, but I have a new job for you. We're starting to lose our ground here, so I think it may be high time you start to pull back a little bit. But I want you to start launching a couple of volleys against the enemy walls, please. Got spears absorbing here. Unhorsed knights, try and absorb whatever's coming, please. Get rid of them.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
What have we got going on over here?
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Herbilars are just chewing through whatever's left of the archer militia, right? Try and push through to their rear unit. Just try and push through them as hard as you can. Hospitaliers, they're fighting the Mamluk archers. They should be fine with that one, so we pretty much got those guys on the road. We are bringing the Egyptian formations down slowly but surely. Archers, I'm going to get you out of this area for now. I have a new job for you. Get positions on the walls, and then we'll fire from the walls. I want you somewhere safe, where I'm not going to risk friendly fire all the time. But for now, it looks like we've got the spears in a very, very tense position. And Christopher is going to make it worse for them. Christopher, get in their rear and finish them. Unhorsed knights.
We've lost half of our men.
You need to basically take control of these gates because the Egyptians are still controlling them, and I need them fully under our control, which they are now actually. So unhorsed knights, we may need you in the centre of the city, so start moving down, please. Right. Oh, that was not good there. I just lost a lot of bloody Hospitaliers. There's a unit of ballistas in there working against us. Right. We need to push through and get rid of those guys before they cripple the entire unit of Hospitaliers. Hospitaliers, I want you to pull out before that ballista causes you any more hassle, please. If a general tries to follow you, that's good. We'll fight him there. But for now, I can't be fighting when that ballista's just sat there eating my men. Right. Right, turn first, get rid of those Mamluks. Right. What have we got left now? Archers are trying to rain down a bit more fire. Christopher's getting into formation. So Christopher, you wait here. And I need to see what spears I have left, or what do I even have left here. Well, I've got my main unit of spears who have just been sat there and holding the line so bravely. So I'm going to get them to basically now hold the line on the other side. So get shifting, lads. And I've got my archer militia there just continuing to do everything they can just to help out. Target the spear militia, lads. They're the key unit to bring down because I'm pretty much fighting an all cavalry fight now. And I need any counter cavalry they have to be dead. Spears, you need to get yourselves into a better position, please. So if you can just move in and just find somewhere else to go. You archers, move in, don't fire at will. I'm going to try and find you a job. So just try and get behind those Herbilars and prepare to help out. But for now, actually no, just move. Let's have the bodyguard go for it. But for now, slowly bringing the enemy down. I've got my knights hospitality. They're just lying in wait now. I'm gonna let the general have the next move. Well, this sultan is fighting it to the end, but he's gotta die. I've been commissioned to kill him, and hell, it's just a chance to basically swipe more territory from the Egyptians who... Yeah, bugger it, I don't want peace with the Egyptians, I can't stand them. They're weak, they're pathetic. Let's just get them over and done with and satisfy my lust for more territory. Even if it's just the Mongols just basically zooming around and looking for something to pick on, and soon it's going to be me. But for now, I will... Ooh, I think some of their guys just went down. Right, archers, keep it up. Just fire as much as you can. Herbie lads are doing a fantastic job, by the way. You archers, maybe you could afford to maybe just run it a little bit, please. Just try and get in there as fast as you can. Enemies trying to loosen up their formations, counter my archers now. But I am very happy to say my Herbie lads, while pretty much depleted now, they've done a fantastic job at just bringing down the archer militia, but they are starting to lose their ground. Right. Archers, whenever you're ready, start targeting their bodyguard, or better yet, you know what, bring down whatever's left of their ballistic. Herbie lads, get yourselves out of there. You're done for today. You've had a very good fight, but you're out of stamina. You're just hemorrhaging numbers.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
No skirmishing, by the way, archers. If they come to you, you're going to fight them. It's pulling their ballistas away, but they're not going to fall for it for now. I thought they would just come and try and fight us, but for now, at least, we have got plenty of fire just going down. But pulling my Herbie lads out means their archers are no longer suppressed and they are free to start firing upon us. So, you know what? I'm going to have this unit of archers target their archers, but luckily their archers are not too interested in killing anything that's too valuable to me. But the general has made his move now. And those right, they're moving on my hospitaliers. Pull out. You are not to engage those spear militias. Get yourselves to the other side of the masjid, and we'll pick you up later. For now, general's bodyguard. What am I going to do with you? It's getting tricky now. General, pull out for a little bit. I've got an idea. Basically just going to use a different street to make our move. So right, you lot get over there. Have I got any extra units to use, by the way? Unhorsed knights, move in. Archer militias, I don't know what you're quite doing, but you're getting way too close to the enemy general for comfort. Pull out, please. Right, how are we doing over here? Right, the spear militia have pulled out. They are still basically camping the centre of the city there. I am basically targeting them with my archers and basically with whatever I can, really. But yeah, they're getting a fair share of kills, it seems. But right, hospitaliers, I don't want you to engage the spears, but it looks like we may have to. But we're going to basically hit them on the flank. They haven't seen you coming, so just get in there, bring them down, make it quick, make it clean. But archers, cease fire. It's a hot zone now. It is the centre of the city is now a combat zone. We must now cease all fire because, well, I'm going to bring those spears down whether they like it or not, and we are doing pretty alright so far. We have actually got the attention of the Sultan. So you know what, hospitaliers, pull out once more. That was a okay hit and run, but I think I lost too many of my own men there. I did kill enough of theirs, but killed barely any of theirs actually. That was a pretty fucking stupid move.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right, Christopher, need you up and helping the hospitaliers. We're gonna have to outmaneuver those spears next time. That's what we're gonna have to do. Right, unhorsed knights are helping now. Archers, I bought you some time just to start picking on those spear militias again. So all archers, open fire on those spear militias. Just do everything you can to bring them down. It looks like you may have a ballista crew on hand to basically start annoying you, but we'll just try and get a few more shots and bring down whatever's left of the spear militia and just try and get those guys absolutely fucked. But yeah, doing our best to try and hold out, but it is going to be a battle that is down to the wire this time around. The Egyptians have fought very tenaciously. Right, how are we doing over here? Right, this is interesting. Spear, oh, I was going to say, if the spears go for my archers, then I'm in a very, very, very strong position. Looks like the enemy is trying to pull away a little bit, but right, got an idea. Christopher, You have the opportunity now to get in and nail that bodyguard in the back. The spears have wandered off. They've made their error. They've given us the opportunity. All cavalry, move in and crunch on the enemy general. How are you doing, by the way, Herblars, who now have silver chevrons? Very exhausted.
Our men are in command of the city.
And that's the announcement I wanted to hear. Right, archers, just try and keep hitting those spear militia. Well, it looks like they have now noticed. They've seen my plan. Right, archers, it's going to be a suicide move, but I need you to run in, and I need you to get in there and distract those spears as best as you can. Cavalry, we need to get out of there. How weak is that bodyguard now, though? Like, how close are we to bringing down the enemy general? He's somewhere, I know I've seen him. Where is the Sultan of Egypt?
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
He's somewhere. I saw him. Right. It's getting a bit too dangerous in terms of archers and spears now. Right, Christopher, get yourself out of there. We'll fight him another day. For now, spears, I know you're tired, but let's move in and finish the fight now. Or better yet, you know what? Spears and knights, move in, finish the spears. The Sultan has chosen to fight us now. Archers, ceasefire. You're done. Managed to get some of my archers in to start fighting there. They're not going to win the fight. I bloody know that, but I'm basically selling whatever I can now just to try and pick on those spears and keep them off my cavalry for as long as possible. Hospitaliers, you need to bank round and hit the Sultan on his flank. But he's coming down. Sultan's coming down whether he likes it or not. I think that was him there. I think I spotted him. Evil bastard, right. And again, I don't have anything against Sultan Nasser, but I've been asked to kill him and fuck it, he's Egyptian, right. Oh, good shot, you. I saw that one, right. I think that's him there. I think he's already dead. I don't know. No, that's him there. There's the Sultan. Trying to lead whatever's left of his men. Bring him down.
Enemy king lies dead, slain by our gallant warriors. Attack while his men mourn their loss.
Ask and I shall receive. Right, lads. It's just those spears left, and they will right now be in very broken spirits. Bring them all down. Their morale is at an end. They're not going to fight it much longer. Get rid of them. Just end their puny lives. How are we doing in terms of their numbers? They're dropping. They're cascading. Excellent. Because my numbers are
our men are in
right
command
now.
of the city.
Many good English lives were lost to take Damascus and kill the Caliph. I just hope it was worth it. Alright, if I don't win in the favour of a new Caliph, then it was still worth it because I got Damascus as part of the deal. So yeah. But if they ask for it, I may relinquish it. But then again, I put a lot of effort into a siege. If it was a siege where I put no effort in, I would relinquish the city for a tasty price. But here, it's got to be a very juicy price to make up for the massive loss of lives I have had to do today to commit this act of regicide. Right, who's left? Someone's not dead yet. There's a few archer militia. Right, come on. Don't let them sit around and tease us. Bring those losers down. Come on. Bring down the last of their resistance. Bring down the loyalists to the old order. Now a new Egyptian order will rise. An English Egyptian order. And it shall be good.
We are victorious. Our soldiers have fought and died well today.
Many men died today. Many men. Enough to even just consider it an average victory. Though, you know what? We were up against it. But Sultan Nasser has been brought down for good. He will no longer plague us. He has left his scar on the battlefield. So many dead bodies. But at the same time, so much experience gained. A couple of units were getting experience. I mean, we've got Silver Chevron Hobilars now. Standout unit, one of the Hobilars scored 229. But the Unhorsed Knights, 321 kills. That is absolutely brilliant, and that was a unit that barely scraped through. The other one was eliminated, but it looks like some of them did manage to come back from the dead because, hey, fuck you. But, yeah. My men fought really well. Maybe my tactics could have been a bit tighter, but you know what? I'm not arguing with results. Oh, fuck all ransom value, but
and fair choice to be sure.
I am going to feel mercy today. Have your pathetic troops back.
You have honor with
And by the way, my noble
Glory,
father has...
honor,
Alright.
victory!
So if you wipe him out in
God
battle,
be
it doesn't
praised.
count.
He has granted us
Well,
victory.
I was going to kill him by any means necessary. Oh, well, fuck it then. If that's going to be the way you are, I'm going to exterminate your shit city if you're going to go back on your word. Loser. You know what, you?
Dead.
Kill you ungrateful bastard.
Name thy target.
Oh, yeah, you've got fuck all chance. But you know what? Have a
Rest
crack at
assured,
Sultan
sire,
Hazem.
he won't hear a
He isn't
thing.
worth my time. As you can see, we've got no bloody relation increases with the Egyptians, so just kill him. He's ungrateful. I killed his dad, made him the Sultan. Alright, it cost him in the city, but you know what? That's my price. He said I'd be reckoned, you know, I'd get compensation for my efforts. I take an entire city as my compensation because, well, you pathetic Egyptians don't deserve any territory. My pathetic assassin also does not deserve his wages, but he still gets them somehow. What a loser. Right, whatever. I'm not really surprised that he fucked another target up. That's his life. Anyway, Christopher the Crusader has lost some of his chivalry and his retinue expansion. He has now gained a veteran warrior, and he's also gained 3 additional command and a trait decrease. He now no longer disrespects prisoners because he has been releasing them because, yeah, Christopher's nice. Still, that's pretty alright. I mean, yeah, he holds out quite well now. He's a good guy at the end of the day. We need to start retraining, though, and preparing for the inevitable Egyptian backlash. So, let's fortify our defences up, get some town guard going so we can recruit better militias. For right now, recruitment options in this town are pathetic. So, we need to be on top of that. And Perkin,
Yes, my lord.
I no longer require you to chat
Without
with the
question,
Egyptians, so
sire.
just keep looking for Mongols.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
They're somewhere. Have the Mongols like even declared war on anyone yet? Actually, oh, they're at war with the Turks. But last time I checked, the Turks were up here and not down here. So alright, whatever. Right, cool. We got quite a nice little chunk of money from doing that. So we do need to spend it. We already spent some on Damascus. I'm going to spend some on Jerusalem as well. I want to just basically have a continual expansion of the garrisons to ensure we are in a position where we can stand up to both the Egyptians and the Mongols should relations go south. So get some longbows and get some dismounted feudal knights, please. Nothing to build, really. And don't really feel too up to recruiting additional units over here.
At your service.
But then again, you know what? Another merchant never goes amiss in these lands. So get a new merchant out, please, because I do like having merchants in the area because they are making me an absolute packet. Right. So that pretty much brings us to the end of this turn, and there isn't really anything else left to action that I'm aware of. So what will happen next is we are going to jump on to the next turn, though we are just about at the end of this episode. However, I think what we'll do is we'll end.
Your
Oh,
Majesty.
I probably should have talked to her and given her money. I'll deal with a Polish next turn.
Approaching their dignitary, sire.
Who now control Budapest, by the
Tomorrow's
way.
journey planned out, sire.
But what I'm going to do is we'll just see if anything interesting happens, see if we have any retaliations from any enemies. And, yeah, because I think that is, you know, we're close to an hour, and I think that's a pretty damn good episode we've got already. So let's see what happens. Let's see if anything decides to become amiss. Right, I heard a lot of bloody dying throughout the course of his turn, but by the way, Edith of Guildford would like to marry someone called Barnaby Underwood. He's loyal, but doesn't really have a lot going for him. But he is a confident attacker, he has the marks of war, he's a promising commander, he's loyal, he's fair. He's religious. He might have something to mould out of him, and alright, he isn't the youngest guy in a bunch, but I can take him. New mission, by the way, the Pope says, don't fuck with Denmark or I'm gonna kill you. And then the nobles say, blockade Bordeaux, because it's always hilarious when we do so, right? He wants the Danes to have basically he's being nice to the Danes. Right, fine. I'll just find the garrison of Hamburg can have something else to do. Mainly, we're gonna go and ruin Magdeburg. Edmund, pull out, but don't quite pull out. We're gonna hide in the forests and basically say,
yes.
Basically,
yes, sire.
we can wait 5
This
turns.
implies we fear them.
Doesn't imply that we fear them. It implies that the Pope doesn't have a good pair of eyes on him. Right. Agent detected, by the way. A French agent was detected and killed. And then an Imperial agent or agents were detected and killed. And then end of term report. Yeah, it didn't go too well, but we're still doing really good. We're now at that stage where we seem to be sitting on 10,000 florins a turn. Poland has overtaken us in terms of advancements, however, but Josiah's Kerfos is now of age and has gained a tutor, and Giles Brown has a military engineer. So Josiah's Kerfos currently is in London. Edinburgh. Oh wait, Edinburgh will have a governor very soon. Right, Josias, I'll find you something to do. I am having a bit of an issue where I'm getting lads stacking up in Blighty. So oh wait, Dublin doesn't have a governor. Yeah, you're probably all right. He's got a talent for command, but he's sociable. Yeah, and he's got trade and a tutor. Right, you know what? Head for Dublin. You get to govern Dublin. Well done.
We shall continue tomorrow, sir.
Construction report, by the way. Rennes has finished its upgrade. Edinburgh has built a city watch, and Jerusalem and Accra now have their ports set up. So that's more money being made in the Holy Land, since we are trading with the Byzantines. Rennes. You can start working on something really fun. So I got shipwrights. Start working on a great market, please, which will give us more tradable goods. I know it costs a lot, but hey, it brings in more of that money. Papal state relations are now very poor because the Pope's just basically being a fucktard. Recruitment report, Ivanus has recruited some cogs, guards with some longbows and some dismounted feudal knights. Jerusalem has also given us some spear militia and archer militia. Cairo, a new merchant, and then we've finished retrading. Right, so Cairo, with your new merchant, you need to have something to do.
At your service.
Mr. Stephen State, by the way, he's pretty much already alright. So, let's see, 19 florins. Yeah, fuck that, no. Go start trading cotton, maybe, 191. Very fun things here. We've got 19 florin dyes again, 26 florin lumber. How much more spice is going to bring? 186, but still quite a high. No, just focus on basically having millions of merchants in here for now. And that should be us fine. Cairo, by the way, anything fun for you to build? A militia drill square, oh, sounds good. Naval academies, build a fairground. We always need that more money. And yeah, that's pretty much all our recruitment there. Marriage celebrations, Barnaby and Edith have married. Well done to them. Right, so good position we're left in. Even if a bit annoying now that the Pope is once more getting in my way.
Sir. We go no
and it's annoying
further
because
today.
I wanted to finish for Danes for good. Still, I do have other uses for my chaps. First things first, John, did we have a look at Peter?
Kaiser's finest yearn to face
yeah, we
you
know
in
what
battle.
he's like, and I want to bring him down, but Nuremberg's garrison's nowhere near good enough at the minute. We can't even afford any construction here, but we could start recruiting some additional spear militia just to get ready, and recruit a catapult as well, just to prepare an army, because we may need to march, or we could try and march on Innsbruck from here. I'm going to have you, the fella, John. You are going to go and take a peek at the Magdeburg, because if we can't take, if we have to wait on, this city, then we're gonna go and do something else, and we're also gonna try and get some ships set up in Rennes as well to initiate a blockade of Bordeaux. So, John, you keep moving down here, and looks like the garrison of Magdeburg is still considerable.
You are not mein Kaiser.
I mean, because Captain Friedrich is around, but he has a militia army, and what we know about Magdeburg is it has a stronger army, but that being said, it isn't anything we haven't fought before. We've got dismounted feudal knights, Prince Siegfried, merc spears, and mercenary crossbows. So Hamburg could probably easily get a garrison out soon.
Hail, my
Giles
king.
could bring all his billmen, our new knights, our dismounted feudal knights, our armoured swords. We could even just spend one turn just get some extra English knights and armoured swords, actually. I mean, these guys are the anti-armour, anti-infantry guys, the armoured swords. They're just sort of like the good generalistic infantry, jack of all trades in a way, apart from fighting cavalry. Yeah, merc spears are armoured, but I think at the same time our armoured swordsmen will just club through their armour anyway. The dismounted feudal knights, yeah, they are technically a nicely armoured unit, so bring one unit of dismounted English and bring one unit of armoured swords. And bring an additional catapult. I want to try and take Magdeburg in one go. But then again, I think we're going to need a trebuchet. But we could probably bring down one level of walls just through catapult alone at least. So that might be something interesting. So we still need to bring some siege equipment. But artillery could be used to open up a secondary route into the town. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, we'll move on Magdeburg with Hamburg, instead of moving on Stellen because the Pope's just being a dickhead. But basically, he can't ban me from fighting everyone at once. At least I hope he can. But yeah. He's always in my way. Right, and by the way, before we end this turn and end this episode, Rennes, can you work on a cog? And then we will blockade border. And that is actually where we are going to call it an episode for today, my friends.
Command me, sire.
By the way, you back in Reims. What have we achieved today? Well, we have killed off the Prince of France. We have laid siege to Metz, which we will do on the next episode. And we have also managed to take Damascus and have the Egyptians go back on their word. But, oh well.
Yes, sire.
I'm not salty, I'm not angry, because, well, let's face it, I have Damascus, they don't have Damascus, and those were just some rebels. Well, I'm not negotiating with rebels, am I? Even if it is Captain Saladin.
My sultan wishes you dead.
Because it actually is, it's Salahuddin, so it's, yeah, Salah.
Without question, sire.
Tomorrow's
journey planned out,
jihad,
sire.
or whatever you want to call it. And I have lost track of those Mongols.
Need
That's
someone
not good.
removed, sir.
By the way, you got 16
You
and
have a
20,
target
so you're not really going to do
my
that.
king. Name thy target, sire.
Why don't you go
You
to...
have a target in mind, my king.
Where's my spy, by the way? You, John Mortimer.
Where to, sire?
Go and observe the new Egyptian capital, or whatever it's called now. Aleppo, Tyre, Antioch. It looks like a strong city. It looks... Oh, right, so the Egyptians have at least one army that's actually worth its salt, then, it seems. Let's just hope it doesn't suddenly come marching out. And it looks like the Turks have decided to go to sea. I'd rather not get on the wrong side of the Turks right now. And hello there, random Danish diplomat. Fuck's sake, John. I thought you were my good spy. Ugh. Well, that's his waste of a life gone. Bloody hell, right. I need to get a new bloody spy. Can I even afford a new spy? I probably can't. Where am I even going to get a new spy? Well, I'm going to get one from here. Right, get a new spy set up in Cairo.
Who do you want dead?
And you, well, I don't get any
Name thy
intel on what's going on
target,
here. So
sire.
for now,
You have a target in mind, my king.
got a 1 in 5 chance of killing the Sultan. To be honest, you're not going to get any better anytime soon, so let's roll the dice and end the episode on watching an assassin fuck up. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, my friends, and I shall see you on the next episode. Have a lovely evening.
Stop. In the target, sir.